Hey everybody, this is Brian from PNB Homesteading, and I wanted to show you the modifications I made to the LED salad bar area for our growing our vegetables. This weekend I put a plastic cover over the top of the grow area with the insulated panels around the sides. That way I can try to retain a little bit more of the heat as we're moving out of the summer months and into the colder times, where our storage area underneath this house usually runs right around 50 degrees in the winter. So as we get down towards fall and we start to transition into that time, I wanted to be able to make sure that I keep these microgreens and salads underneath this area here a little bit warmer, because this is what we're going to be using for our harvest area, compared to where we're going to do the grow inside of our two other tents. We have the mid-size LED tent, as well as this big garden tent right here behind me, grow tent. But so I took this greenhouse plastic and I put it over the top and kind of put it around the back. So let me go ahead and open this up so you guys can get a look inside. So when we want to do our harvest, we just kind of pull it up like that. I did put a little small fan in here for some, so when the lights come on, it does push air through here, so that way it doesn't get too hot with this plastic hanging by the LED lights, because it does need to have circulated air around them. But you know, we definitely need to do a harvest on this stuff. And as I mentioned in the other video, for the small or the mid-size tent, we're going to start doing basically, we pulled out a bunch more, we ate some more salad off of this here, so there's a little bit of a bare spot here, and back there we need to chop off, and then, you know, see that one there, it's fully grown back in to where we did our first harvest off of that. And so we're going to just start kind of coming in here and just chopping this out, and once we're done with these trays, we're going to move them back into the tent, as I mentioned in the other video, and do a cyclical kind of a 2-cycle through that tent, where we're going to do a chop, push them up through the shelves inside the other tent, and once they get up there, bring it back over here, use it for our cuttings for that week, and then put them back in for a second time. And by the time they get done with their second time here, they're going out to the compost bin outside, and then we're going to start seeding new trays and get stuff moving through here. And it should be, you know, an interesting winter to document, because this is going to be something that I can look back on, as well as you guys can, if you ever want to start growing one of these tents for yourself, on how to, you know, do like a little mini microgreens type business from your house. I mean, there's guys that, you know, they're supplementing their income doing microgreens, and they've got setups not as expensive as this. I mean, this isn't too expensive when you look at the whole cost of things. I mean, if you're using the sodium hydride, you know, lighting and all that kind of stuff, and all the heat, and, you know, they generate, and I'm just using plain old LEDs that I find on either on eBay or Amazon. I mean, you can look in the notes, the show notes down below this video, and you'll see all the equipment that I use and that I've purchased through Amazon, and there's links there, so you can just click on it and go look at it. And if you feel interested in wanting to buy it, then I mean, you can purchase the same stuff I have, or you can find better stuff. I mean, and, you know, add it to the show notes down below what you're using, and it may help me out, because I'm actually going to be looking for a couple of LED lights for adding to the tent, the small tent, to replace the 18-watt ones that I have. And I'll probably just end up taking those 18-watt ones, and I'll probably hang them in here somewhere, maybe on the sides, so they'll get some extra reflective light in there or something. Because I mean, those 18-watt ones that I have, they're pretty, you know, I haven't been able to find a real use for them, besides doing like seed starting and that kind of thing that need to have a little bit of light. But yeah, I mean, we've got, you know, there's plenty here for a couple of salads worth this week coming up with Paul and I on our dinners. And we've got plenty of tomatoes coming in on the garden outside, so we've got a lot of tomatoes to use up. So we're going to be eating salads pretty much every night this week. Plus with the kale and everything we have from the upper garden boxes that we have on our deck, the rolling garden boxes that I built, we've got a lot of kale that needs to be harvested. So this week's going to be salad week, and I'm pretty happy about that. So's Paula. But I just love doing this stuff. I mean, this weekend's project. I just came down here under the house, and it's like 95 degrees outside, and I'm underneath in the house here. It's like, you know, 68 degrees, and it's just like having a little air-conditioned office to go and play in. So that's kind of the update for the salad bar LED area. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys next week. This has been Brian from PNB Homesteading. Talk to you later. Bye.